play.
Welcome to West Coast Wednesday here on Prospectors Radio with Kathleen Biffle, Rich Cooley, Scott Swiftwater Tony, Indiana Gold Hunter, Dennis Dayton, and your host, Tim Grimes. We hope you enjoy the show, and thanks again for listening.
And don't forget Chad.
With Rob's wearing some Swiftwater clothing today. They're like twins, man.
I didn't want to say that earlier.
No, I didn't want to say anything yet either.
I didn't want one of them running and changing.
Exactly. You need to wait until the reaction here.
Hey, have you stood in the sun in a freaking dark shirt?
It gets hot in a dark shirt.
Yeah.
Out here.
Hey, I'm not saying anything. Just pointing it out, you know.
Yeah.
Pretty soon you'll be getting more of a beard than just a mustache, though.
Let's see. And you got to shave your head.
Yeah.
Yeah, see? Look at
Well, they even took their hat off together at the same time. They're spending way too much time together.
Yeah.
Way too much.
Yeah, but they're getting gold.
Yeah,
I'll be back on Sunday.
That we are.
yeah. Did you guys
We finally got into some of the chunkier stuff.
The same hole.
No, we're not in the same hole. Like I said, we left the danger hole, went to a new hole, and I said, well, let's dig down 2 foot, just see what's there. Well, we dug in, and freaking, it's the old river channel. It's like, woohoo!
Nice.
Now we're finding no bigger gold than what we'll find in the other hole. Like that stuff that you seen the other day, there's probably 5 or 6 pieces you pick up. It's finger. Yeah, it counts in the pan. Big old nice coarse bubbly pieces. I'm like, okay,
Nice.
this is what they were digging way over there where all the rocks are. Now we got to dig it here.
You never found the miner?
No, find the miner.
any more relics, Rob?
Horseshoe.
Oh, you found a horseshoe?
I got half a horseshoe the other day.
Oh, that's
So you haven't found the rest of the donkey yet, huh?
Yeah.
that's good luck then. See? Yeah, you guys are so not the same hole you got that gold out of that you posted the picture of the other night. A different hole.
No, we're in the same holes we that posted the picture.
That picture was from.
But we're not in the same hole where we did like those little short videos on YouTube and that stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, Swifty, in the chat room, they're saying that kid over there next to you is a little spooky, man. That big forehead of his. He's like up to something.
All right.
I don't know.
He looks real.
He looks creepy.
He
does
does.
look
He looks
creepy.
real.
I don't know. He's
Last
too.
week he was creeping around the chair like this, and when his hat was on, it looked like he was just perfectly real. I mean, just
Right.
I don't know. He doesn't really look like Manny. He kind of looks a little more like Scott.
He's got that sort of
Something wrong with y'all.
everything.
Yeah,
I know, right?
Everything.
So I don't know if you posted it on the site, but we did see Manny at the show of shows.
I tell you what. I'll
Was it some of Manny's kin? you
I'll
think?
post it on Gold Prospector Space. How's that?
Yeah. Think it was some of his kinfolk?
Yeah,
That's what
They
it was.
were modeling some
Nazi wear.
German World War II uniforms, evidently. They looked really angry too.
What the heck?
I guess let me first. I'll put it behind us,
Oh, like
and then
Jaron,
I'll post it.
Jaron pointed out the kid's got a white shirt on too. Yeah. Let's see. Yep, sporting the white with the OxyClean tees.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, buddy, look at it.
Hang on a second.
There he
All right,
goes.
I'm gonna get out of the way.
Oh wow. So that's
Yeah.
probably some of his cousins.
Some of his extended
Hilarious.
family there. I mean, look at this guy. He looks angry.
He does look like
Don't he?
the one on the left looks pretty angry.
Yeah, the bald-headed one.
Yeah, he looks kind of
Yeah, over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm bald headed and I don't have to wear a hat. Yeah, that's the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you think they would have put a hat on him? You know,
Right.
the bald-headed one.
Damn. So that was military gun show kind of deal.
Oh, it was pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a military collectible.
Collect.
One of the largest in the United States.
I saw so much stuff that I'd never seen before. Just
Yeah.
crazy what people collect,
Yeah.
and a bunch of it.
Yeah.
Some big money items, that's for sure. Heck, they had a Gatling gun from the 1880s,
Really?
like authentic. It was pretty sweet. I tried to buy it for $100. The guy just laughed at me.
How much did he want for it?
He goes, "I'll help you load it up," and I said, "All right, I got $100 bill with your name on it."
Some of this stuff was crazy expensive, though. Oh my!
I could only
Like
imagine.
you're talking thousands of dollars.
Well, that's because you can't get it anymore.
Right. I guess that's the thing.
Well, they had
There.
like World War One, the German Pickelhube helmets, right, with the spikes.
Huh?
Yeah.
They had the ones
Oh
like
my
the general
gosh.
staff. Heck, one was like a giant freaking eagle on top of it. I'm like, that had to have been so top heavy. I mean,
Yeah, but it
those
was-
were like 10 to 15 grand for one.
Yeah, but most of those were parade hats too.
They were parade ceremonies, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show what you got.
Can you imagine trying to go into war with a big eagle on your head?
$10,000 to $15,000 for one.
Oh yeah. And like there wasn't a ton of firearms because this is more of like everything else.
Right.
But there was a
Um,
gun show.
But
next to
the
place.
firearms they had were like, as I was saying earlier, like museum quality, perfect condition.
Yeah,
way
you
out
probably
of
couldn't even
price
touch them
range.
under 10 grand or something.
Very
Oh yeah,
expensive.
the cheapest that I would see at times is like $5,000, and then you'd come across one that looked from the Civil War. They dug out of creeks,
Uh-huh.
like you see in some of the YouTube videos. Man, they were still asking like $500-600 for those. I mean, they were so like just rotted wood, pitted, just junk. I'm like, you're kidding me? Come on, people.
Well, heck, look what they sell dynamite boxes out here for when you find one in an old mine.
Yeah.
I'll take 100 for it. Get out of here. You pulled somebody's trash out of the morning. No, I'm not
They had a ton of those boxes.
doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah. 100.
No, but we got some cool stuff, a few things.
That's cool.
So yeah.
So it was worth going to then.
Oh, it was cool. It was like overload sensory. I mean, it was
Yeah,
rough
it
doing
was.
it in one day.
I got dizzy.
You were so damn tired halfway through. It's like you really needed to just spend 2 days down there just to
really?
not rush.
and I wore boots that had a little heel on it, just a little. And oh my gosh,
Told her
I was
not to.
so
She goes
sore.
just a little.
She didn't break her bunion this time, though.
Ah,
Not like the Gold Show with their little pumps
oh yeah.
with the little rib or bows on them.
Yeah, you gotta wear them comfy shoes.
And I had to wear a boot for 6 weeks afterwards.
Man.
Carl said he loves the heat.
No, it was cool. I got something from that I carried while I was in. We got some from World War II and then World War One. So, and special thanks to Rich and his wife to help translate what we got. So,
Translation.
it's always helpful to know someone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty cool. I'm glad you guys went. Glad you had a good time. You
It
know
was a
what?
good time.
That's awesome. You know what else is a good time?
Full prices.
That's right. Hopefully they are anyway, right?
I will say, yeah, they're looking good. It did only go up $1.12 today, but it's still at $1,929.90.
There you go, Scott.
So creeping up there to the 2K mark.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't it funny? Like 2 years ago, we were just excited it was getting to 1,300.
That was 2 years ago. But it did get to 2K.
Never enough.
It didn't get to 2K.
Not yet. Nope, hasn't got there yet.
No, before it.
No,
did.
it didn't.
No,
It
No,
did.
no,
no.
never did yet. Now silver is up 3 cents at $25.28. So it looks like
Okay.
silver's making a move again.
There it goes.
Making a move.
Okay.
Platinum's up 22 cents at $1,073.35. So that one's
Yeah.
kind of dipping and back up.
You know, we got idiots stealing them dang catalytic converters again.
Yeah, all over the place.
I'm like, really, guys? Come on.
Palladium, though, I was surprised. This is down $15.05.
I said it was like
Really?
$2,648.88. But it did increase substantially just recently. But so I mean,
gold
it
and
just dipped
palladium are
down.
going up due to what's going on in
Russia and Ukraine. Now, Iridium went up $300 at 4,200. And our friend Rhodium has decided to stay flat at $525.
Ruthenium, whatever that is.
It's our new favorite metal.
Rhodium, man.
Go ruthenium.
Yeah. I mean, come on. We could get an ounce. It's only $525.
Wonder who sells ruthenium.
Well, I found places where they'll sell you like an ounce. Now, granted, they're just like a disc or coin. Nothing fancy. They pound down what it is, like the periodic table. Thing, and they have them all you can buy.
Really?
You know what? I would just like to know who buys it.
Somebody.
Well, yeah, it's like when you buy ruthenium, what do you what do you do with it?
Yeah. What are you
now? That leads us though to rhodium.
No.
Rhodium stayed flat, but it's at $19,500.
So rhodium was
Yeah, rhodium was at 2K or 20,000.
Yeah.
What's iridium? It's way up.
Yeah, we already talked about that.
Oh, I know, but what is it?
It's
Iridium.
part of that same family.
As the adamantium.
Right.
Must be mined in Russia.
Yeah.
And Bitcoin, Chad, is
43,000.
I think that was at. I just had it up. My phone just went blank.
43,700.
Yeah, $43,703.49 right now.
That comes from Jaron.
It's up $6,000 from Sunday, Scott.
Up now, it's $43,720.
It's fake money.
Just moved again. Now, okay, Kathleen, I think we've talked about this, but we'll revisit iridium, right? So this is a very hard but brittle silvery white transition metal of the platinum group. It's considered the second densest naturally occurring metal after osmium.
Okay.
Wow. It is the most corrosion resistant metal, even at temperatures as high as 2,000 degrees Celsius, which is 3,630 degrees Fahrenheit.
That's
So do they use
interesting.
it for like weapons and stuff?
Space program, man. Something.
I'm reading through. I guess I'll scroll down to uses. Platinum, discovery, blah, blah, blah. Cretaceous application. Industrial and medical.
Yeah.
Scientific devices. There was actually fountain pens with some of their points are labeled iridium. So I guess if you're out there collecting old fountain pens, they are marked iridium tipped on there. So there you go. Start collecting them.
Start collecting old fountain pens.
Yeah,
Man,
could
I
be
can't
iridium.
tell you the last time I seen a fountain pen. I think at a garage sale maybe 20 years ago.
Well, that's the best place to find them.
Yeah, probably was iridium.
Yeah, but as of now.
For me, it was when I was back home.
Yeah, but it sounds like it's found in meteorites.
Yeah.
In much higher abundance than in the Earth's crust. Now it's also located in the clay layer at the Cretaceous, was it Paleogene boundary?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they're thinking it could have been brought by the big meteorites that
Killed
led
the
to the
dinosaurs.
extinction of the dinosaurs
Oh.
66 million years ago.
You know what? If the meteorites did the extinction of the dinosaurs, where's the holes?
Gulf of Mexico.
All over the place, man.
It was that
In the
one.
ocean.
Just asking.
It was
Where's the
that
holes?
one. That
The
one.
Gulf of Mexico. Don't they say that that was?
They do say there's one of the Chicxulub crater. is one where that big extinction event one hit. There's also in the Pacific Ocean at the El Tinin impact, which happened 2.5 million years ago. Now the other one, the Chicxulub, that one's underneath the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico. So there you go.
Yeah. See?
That asteroid was 6.2 miles in diameter when it struck the Earth. The crater is estimated to be 110 miles in diameter and 12 miles in depth. It's one of the largest confirmed impact structures on Earth, and the only one whose peak ring is intact and directly accessible for scientific research.
Wow.
So there you go. And obviously a lot of Iridium
Came from that.
Yeah.
Iridium, get rid of dinosaurs.
Yeah, and just to put it in a frame, it's that was 1 billion times more energy than the atomic bomb dropped on Hiroshima. Whatever.
It's Hiroshima, dude.
Hey, I'm sorry, I got something in my eyes, Scott.
Yeah.
So there you go.
We never covered that.
Not that much, no.
All that. No.
But you know what else we have to cover? Birthdays.
Right.
Birthday.
And boy, we got some good ones tonight. So
Let's pick 2 lively ones this time.
I don't know. Tonight's this week's birthdays is brought to you by the Four Roses Small Batch Select Bourbon in Lawrenceburg, Kentucky, USA.
Oh man.
Mention Wandering Buffaloes and you'll still pay full price.
Unfortunately.
They'll say,
All right, so it's March 2nd, which March is one of the greatest months of the year of spring, new life, new
That's
beginnings.
April, dude. April.
Shad's birthday. It's the greatest month in
We
the
It's
world.
spring
April.
forward next week too.
Yeah, we do spring forward,
That's right. And spring is March 20th.
which Scott, you'll be 3 hours behind out there here soon.
Have to
We'll
readjust.
remind you.
So we'll have to we'll update our clock for you.
That'll help.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Why don't
All
you
right.
update your clocks and just leave mine alone?
Yeah.
Because my time don't change.
Oh yeah, good point. Yeah, we'll update our other 2 clocks. All right, so we have all right. Pay attention now.
Okay.
Go.
Two names. We got Art Brunig, Daryl 2999, Dennis T, Jerry, Joseph J Fox, Kenneth Sloan, double not mine, double not miner. Sorry, the R was a line below. Mark Deloach, Mark Green, Matthew Pearson, Michael, Reggie Dube, Richard Grady, Scott A. Jones, Walter Poley, Wayne Doyle Sr., and then tomorrow, Alan Ray, Bill, aka Flower Child,
Oh.
Bobby, Jim W., and John. I know, I already know which ones.
Flower
you're gonna
child,
pick.
Yeah, you gotta
definitely.
get all-
How about double, not minor?
Yeah, see,
Double knot.
I like that one too.
I knew you guys would pick those. You always go for, those are creative names. I like them. They're cool.
Oh, you gotta,
And usually there isn't a damn thing on their profiles. How
Blank.
many times do we do this?
Well, let's do it again. And see.
All right. So
Bring
first,
the dice.
Kenneth Sloan, double not minor. All right. From is it Gillespie, Illinois?
Gillespie.
Gillespie?
Let's go say
Gillespie. What type of prospecting? All belongs to the GPAA. Found the site through a link.
Cool.
That's about all we get of double not minor. Now he has been a member since 2010.
Hey, that's a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Long time.
That's a spell.
So Bill, aka Flower Child, which is FLOUR child, not
Fleur.
W.
Like
not,
flower
not
gold.
flower gold.
Yeah.
There you go.
Fleur.
Flare.
Right. So no idea. He's from the United States. That's all we get. But I'm going to go out on a limb where
Flower gold is probably out here.
I'm going to say Ohio.
Yeah.
Okay. Now he's a dredger, high banks, and pans for gold. Belongs to the Ohio State Prospectors Association,
Hey,
OSPA.
OSPA.
it's a giveaway.
Found the site from a former member. He uses a dredge, a combo, and pans.
We've probably seen Bill Flower Child.
Yeah, I know. He's been a member since October 2020.
Ooh,
Yeah. Ah,
it's a newbie.
2020, man.
2020. No,
2020.
he's been around since probably like, if it's the same one I'm thinking of.
Is that a new page?
He's,
Who is it?
Well, it might have been a new page, and I think he joined the site just trying to sell his 2.5-inch combo. Literally, on the same day he joined, he posts an ad on the site with a heavy heart.
So he must have been a former member who quit.
Yeah. Yeah, I
And
think.
Well, like I said, Ed Marvin said he
Sells
thinks he's
dredge.
from Southwest Ohio.
Yeah, I think.
That son of a.
I think he was around in like the beginning, like 2009. You know,
Yeah.
and then he disappeared for a while, and then he come back to sell his dredge.
Well, yeah, because he specifically says Southern Ohio.
Ah.
Yeah.
Local pickup in Cincinnati, Ohio area.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
When was that posted?
That the same day he joined, October 20th, 2020.
I wonder if he sold it.
Well, he posted a lot of pictures, and on December 1st, looks like Carl Mitchell reached out to him. So I don't know.
Huh.
Well, happy birthday.
Well, happy birthday.
Happy
You, you freeloaded son of a. Just kidding.
happy. Yes,
That's right.
that's right.
So those are your birthdays. Once again, brought to you by Four Roses Small Batch.
You're nuts.
Oh, Razor's trying to catch up. He's asking what's up with the white T-shirt twins.
You need to take off the flannel shirt of the
The kid, yeah.
kid. And you'll be
Not
triplets.
everybody can be this way. I can't help.
You know what you need to do? You need to put a white T-shirt on Manny and the chick too.
Scott, hey Scott, lean your head down. What's your hat? What's on your hat, Scott?
The
It's
GPA hat.
Okay, what hat is on Manny?
That's another GPAA hat.
Rob, you need to switch hats.
What does he have?
That way you guys both got GPA hats.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but mine says lifetime member.
That's okay. They're both GPAA. There you go. There we go.
How's that?
Thanks, Rob.
You know, I can't remember where that hat come from because I don't remember ever seeing GPAA hats camouflaged.
No, they did probably about 6 years or so ago because I have one when we first joined.
That's the one I do. I don't know where the
6
heck
years
it is.
ago.
5 or 6 years ago. I don't know. Yeah.
Is it longer than that?
I don't know. I
Like
don't
I said,
remember.
I usually don't wear caps like this too much.
When we first signed up, it
It was
was in
6
our
years
box.
ago.
6 years?
2016.
Really? It seems
Yeah,
like-
that was it. That was here at the Gold Show. What you guys?
Well, I think I became a member 2015.
And then we showed up spring of 2016.
Yeah.
And then we met Tim, who let strangers use his dredge. And then somehow we're here.
kind of weird.
He hasn't been able to get rid of us.
Kind of like candy to kids. Hey,
Well, you met me.
I'll let
Vegas,
you use
now
my
I'm here.
dredge.
that's some
You want
kids.
to check out what I got in my car trunk?
Yeah, look at my van.
Oh, that's when you had the van.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. You had a creepy ass van, man.
Oh, van,
Pull
dude.
up. Hey, Shannon Kathleen, why don't you check out my dredge in my van?
Let's see what's in the back of my van.
Then as soon as I tried it out, I was like, okay, I'm not going back.
Yeah, we were hooked.
Yeah.
We were like, this is way better than digging.
We just need to get a cool van too.
Yeah.
This is way better than digging.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
That sounds just like my friend Ted Mallis that come down here from Canada. He was digging, and that's the one that brought the biggest. What is it? The crap. Gold hog, the biggest gold hog. That's what he brought down here. First time ever going gold digging. He's got the biggest gold hog.
What's that big viper?
I like it. Well, it's called overkill.
With like the 10-foot extension box or
Yeah,
20-footer. It's like massive,
Freaking
man.
long, dude. It's freaking long. Anyway,
It takes 10 years to sell.
I know. You got all these individual little wing nuts you got to put on. I'll never forget the guy we saw. We're dredging, and I look back, and this guy literally has opened a box of the Viper from Gold Hog, right?
Jeez.
Putting it together in the creek itself,
And he dropped all
dropping
the nuts.
all the nuts and parts in the water. We're just like, mind my own business here.
yeah, right.
Who does that? Who does that really?
Well, like I said,
Oh,
Ted come down here with that big box, and he was shoveling into it. And he seen actually what we're doing because we were dry land dredging. He goes, I don't want to shovel anymore. I want to do what you're doing. So we had to rig his box to be a dry land dredge. He goes, I'll go buy a couple. I don't care.
Right. Yeah, because it would do it with that box, right?
Oh, but yeah, can you imagine? It's a river bottom and it's dry, so you're trying to dig in that with a shovel. Pink.
Oh.
No, it ain't fun, dude. Your arms will be bad hurt at the end of the day.
That's crazy. So Kathleen, you got some stories tonight?
I have a few.
Okay. All right. Scott, you want to take a little smoke break?
What do you mean you want to say you why don't you just say I need to play the commercials there, Tim? That's
Well,
not even-
Why you gotta call him out like that, Tim?
put me on Front
Yeah.
Street, bro. What's
I
going
was
on?
asking- I figured you wanted a cigarette, so go on and smoke, and we'll do a commercial real quick.
And why do I gotta take my pants off before getting in? Getting into what?
What?
Smokey Wilson.
I guess the van, dude.
Oh. Man,
I don't know. Shit.
stranger danger.
Yeah. All right. We'll be right back, everybody.
Do you like to mine for gold? Enjoy prospecting a nice crack in the bedrock? Enjoy getting outdoors to camp, fish, hunt, and hike on your public lands? You plan your trip, load the gear, grab the dog, put the family in the truck, and drive off to a locked gate. A sign says you cannot enter or access your own public lands. Mining claims and public land owned by we the people are being designated as off limits by our own government every single day. Are you concerned about the direction our government is going? Are you tired of seeing no access, no entry signs on your lands? We are, and we are fighting back. We are AMRA, America Mining Rights Association, the fastest growing small mining advocacy association in America. AMRA is a 501c3 not-for-profit formed by miners, hunters, off-roaders, retired military men, and women to stop the insanity. AMRA was formed to educate, unite, and help the small miners and public land users on their rights given to us by God. Do you want access to great mining claims? For a small tax-deductible donation to their Miners Legal Fund, your family gains access to proven excellent mining claims across America for an entire year. AMRA challenges the USFS, BLM, EPA, and the other agencies intent upon stopping you from enjoying your own lands. You are who pays these people's wages. It is time they listen to us. We need to unite. And that is what AMRA is doing. As you sit here right now, thousands of acres of public lands are being closed, locked, and blocked from use by you. Are you fed up yet? Join us. Get in on this fight and let's restore America to what our families fought and died for. Freedom. Just visit AmericanMiningRights.com. AmericanMiningRights.com. Also, check us out on Facebook at American Mining Rights Association. AmericanMiningRights.com. If you're interested in gold prospecting or treasure hunting as a career, hobby, passion, or just something you're interested in getting into, you have to visit goldprospectorspace.com. At goldprospectorspace.com, you'll find forums, chats, videos, blogs, sections on dry washing, metal detecting, high banking, and so much more. At goldprospectorspace.com. There's a store, classifieds, and at goldprospectorspace.com every Sunday night at 7:30 Eastern Time, tune in to Prospectors Radio, the talk show for gold prospectors and treasure hunters. GoldProspectorspace.com is a social network with thousands of members, and everything you need is at GoldProspectorspace.com. Sign up today and get connected to others who share your love of gold and gold prospecting. Let the treasure hunt begin at GoldProspectorspace.com. GoldProspectorspace.com.
It is time for Dredging Up the News with Kathleen Biffle. Mining news from around the globe, metal detecting, dredging, entertainment news, and fun facts as well. Here's Kathleen.
All right. It is March 2nd, 2022. I'm going to start off with the story from in Colorado. So a woman was reunited with her engagement ring after it was lost in a snowdrift in Breckenridge, Colorado, thanks to the help of a stranger and, of course, a metal detector. An engaged couple, Paulina Morales and Devin Mirage, were on vacation when the ring went missing in the snow, and after spending several days searching for the ring, they came up empty-handed and had to return home to Texas. They decided to offer a $500 reward to anyone who managed to find it on the trail where they believed it went missing. Tony Pislamiglio saw the initial report on the station and got to work looking for the ring with his metal detector. He said he had one false hit, but it wasn't long before he found the round band, because he figured since they were looking for the ring, they probably tossed it off to the side looking for it, and that's where he found it. Smart.
Oh.
It was clear that it was going to be tucked in a snowball, he said. He pulled that snowball apart with his hands, and there it was.
Wow.
He said he received the reward money, and he plans to donate it to the Summit Rescue Group, which is an organization that aids in rescue services. That's a good story.
That is. It's a fancy ring, too.
You know, I think some of these
Isn't it
guys
pretty?
donate that stuff so they don't have to record it on taxes or something. I'm just thinking.
Just thinking.
That would be hard to find something like that in the snow.
Yeah.
I mean, look at it. It's all
Yeah.
shiny.
That
It is
is
nice. I don't know. It's
that's a pretty ring.
It is birdie.
Party.
Okay, so we're going to flip over to some global news. We didn't have
yeah.
much locally going on,
Uh-huh.
but we're going to go across the pond to England. This rare leopard coin was found by a Norfolk detectorist. It is expected to sell for 140,000 pounds, which is equivalent to $187,000 US.
Uh-huh.
A retired research scientist from Norfolk, his name is Andy Carter. He is the one who found it. It is dating back to the reign of Edward III. Next week it is expected to fetch the price at auction. The leopard florin dates from January 1344. It was minted in 23 karat gold at the Tower of London. It has a face value of 3 shillings or 36 silver pennies and was in circulation for only 7 months before it was withdrawn. So it's very rare.
Mm-hmm.
Carter, who takes his metal detector out mostly on weekdays since he retired 4 years ago, said that he just got lucky. Go figure. He found the coin at the end of I guess they call them charity days, but I guess it was a rally. It had 30 detectorists on a farmer's field near Rhodium, Norfolk. And he actually found it in October 2019. The coin was covered in mud about 10 inches down, and that's when he found it. So
You
pretty
know what I
lucky.
find, you know what I find funny?
But
You notice the white glove effect, like, oh my God.
oh yeah,
I hate to tell him, but it doesn't tarnish.
How deep was it?
10 inches. It
10
was 10
inches.
inches down.
wow. Still
Yeah.
cool.
I mean, 1344. That's pretty old.
Yeah. I just
Yeah.
like I said, I just like how they do the white glove effect.
Well,
So
it is England. They're all proper and stuff.
Right.
Okay, so the next story, and this, kind of goes along with what's going on in the world. The Russian central bank is starting to buy gold. Russia's central bank indicated that it will dip back into the precious metals market while the ruble, of course, collapses. Russia's central bank said on Sunday that it would start buying gold on the domestic market in the latest move to try to stabilize the financial markets in its reserve after Western sanctions targeted its banking system. The purchase price of gold will be determined daily based on the morning price of the London Bullion Market Association. This follows the news that U.S. and foreign allies agreed to remove select Russian banks from SWIFT. I don't know what SWIFT stands for.
It's their banking system.
Okay. This will curb access to banks in over 200 countries. An aggressive attempt to weaken this is an aggressive attempt to weaken Russia's financial power. So
I think they're doing that too because Ukraine's been taking a lot of their military vehicles out.
yeah. So gold prices are likely to surpass $2,000
Sure.
per troy ounce in the coming months.
Uh-huh.
Well, I'm just going to say I still will sell America.
Got it.
As we know, like in the past, gold's unique role as a currency of last resort will be likely to be apparent in Russia if restrictions on the central bank accessing its offshore reserves, leave it leveraging its large domestic gold stockpiles to continue foreign trade. So that will most likely be with China. As we know, China owns a lot of gold mines.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because they've been buying up gold for the past 9 years.
They own gold mines here in the U.S.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is true. Yeah, right.
All right. So my last global story in Western Africa, a strong explosion near a gold mine site in the southwestern Burkina Faso killed at least 63 people and injured more than 100. This happened last Monday. Though they're not sure how the explosion started, it is believed to have been caused by chemicals used to treat gold that was stockpiled on the site. The first blast happened around 2 p.m. with more explosions following as people were running for their lives. Burkina Faso is the fastest growing gold producer in Africa and currently the 5th largest on the continent, with gold being the country's most important export. The industry employs about 1.5 million people and was worth about $2 billion in 2019. The small scale mines are reportedly used by jihadists linked to Al-Qaeda and the Islamic State, which have staged attacks in the country since 2016. The groups reportedly raised funds by taxing miners and also use the mine sites for recruiting fighters and seeking refuge, since the small scale mines have very few regulations than the large industrial ones, and they can be more dangerous.
I reckon.
I'd say so.
But just
So
look at
it's
the
like a
building.
common threat.
How many people
here?
How many people got hurt?
Huh?
How many people got hurt?
63 people were
Like, were they
killed.
all standing around the same building?
I don't know. I mean,
Maybe.
I don't know. They don't really have, they're not really known for their safety
Right. This is true.
measures there.
No, but 63 people, man, that must have been one Hell of a boom.
I mean, when I'm scoring the internet for these stories, I see every single day somebody getting killed in
Yeah.
one of these small scale mines. But that one I reported because it was such a large scale of people, like you to your
Right.
point, Scott. I mean, they had what were they standing around? I mean, that's a lot of people.
Yeah.
And do you see a trend with all these like countries that are hooked to gold mining that maybe what allies in the evil axis or axis of evil?
Wait a minute. I don't know. Wait.
No, but I'm just saying that I don't like it, and that's just my opinion. But I'm gonna go over here so he can do his events.
Hey,
event.
that's exactly why me and him moved out of that one hole. It just get too dangerous.
Too dangerous.
Too dangerous.
Too
Very
dangerous.
nice, Kathleen. Very nice.
Why, thank you. Well, first we're going to start off on the big event of the year.
There it is.
That's right. The second annual Black Canyon City Donkey Derby on Saturday, March 12th on East Deep Canyon Trail. Now, this is a team event that pairs a donkey with a runner or walker. Now, burro running is a team event, right? Riders or runners must supply or arrange for their own donkey because donkeys will not be provided.
No.
So bring your own ass.
Got to.
Now they do have a suggestion out there. They want to make sure that participants spend time practicing and getting to know their donkey, and understand donkey etiquette before the event.
Yes.
Right? Very important, right? We don't need no wild asses running around all over the place.
Hey, you know what? Hey, we do got some wild donkeys running around here, and man, they are freaking awesome looking. They're so, you would think something out there would just look like Shaggy, and these guys look like somebody just groomed them yesterday. That's how good.
For their pets.
Oh, they're just freaking.
The wild ones, they do look really, from a distance,
They look
clean.
Asian.
No, get up close to them, dude. They look like show animals.
They're
No-
beautiful.
Now, yeah, Kathleen is right though. There's some donkeys like in they're Pleasant, Lake Pleasant and stuff.
Yep, right.
They freaking look Asian. There's like Asian donkeys, man, with like the eyes.
They don't look like
Yeah.
that. They look Asian.
Yeah, they look more
Oh
Asian
my
donkeys,
gosh.
right? All right, so back to this event. Obviously, you have to lead them with a single rope. They do recommend pack saddles, but not required. Of course, wear gloves and good trail running footwear. The two courses is 6 and 9 miles in this event. Now, Friday, though, because obviously, Scott, I know this is a very busy weekend for you because there's also the GPA Golden
We
Treasure
got lots
Show.
to do.
So you got lots to do.
Hey, and don't forget that's when NASCAR's here. So
I know. No, Friday you can go because it's the costume contest. So you need to dress up you and your ass, of your favorite holiday.
yeah, I don't have
So,
a donkey.
well, you need to ask your ass what the favorite holiday is and dress accordingly. Now, there's a $20 entry fee to that one. Now, on Saturday, March 20th, or 12th, excuse me, that's the main event of the actual run on the 12th there. They're also, you can do a show, best in show of your ass,
I'll see
trot
what
it around. And you have to show its teeth. So good luck with that. And then Sunday, the festivities wind down, but there'll be an obstacle challenge with 4 obstacles that have to be completed within 3 minutes. So you need to move that ass around fast.
Yes.
All right. No chain, no whips, and no sticks. Leave your bondage gear at home, Scott. All right. moving on now to the Mine Lab event. This
Mine
is
Lab.
the Wedderburn Detector Jamboree.
Mhm.
Still have no clue where this is at. Got to look.
Well,
but it is Saturday, March 12th and Sunday, March 13th.
it's somewhere.
It's somewhere.
It's somewhere in the United States.
Now, at the time of the announcements, they were still requiring the general public provide proof of COVID-19 double vaccination upon entry. There'll be a senior detector token hunt, $50 for the weekend, which
It must be in
includes
California.
it includes breakfast and entertainment, and $40 for one day. The token hunt runs Saturday, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. and 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Sunday. Coils are not to exceed 14 inches. Now, they'll also have the Coach House Gallery and Museum that will be open from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on both days, as well as on Saturday, the Monster Town Garage Sale, because everybody needs a detector jamboree and a garage sale.
Yeah, combination.
Sounds like the town's taking advantage of it. Now, both days, though, green and gold prospecting will do detector demonstrations to introduce beginners to prospecting, and they'll run those every 2 hours. Now, that's kind of cool. On Sunday, there's also the junior gold painting competition, $5 per participant.
Those are fun. I don't care who you are.
Right.
Yep. So, no, that sounds cool. Yeah, I mean, that's always neat because it's like we went to it was a small Mine Lab gathering in Arizona a couple of years ago where they brought out some of their detectors. It was kind of cool because they could show you a little bit of tricks and explain them and teach you them, get a little hands-on before you bought.
Right. And
So
it helps you decide what kind of metal detector is best for you.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly, which is cool because they barrow very different targets in the ground, including gold and also relics for the relic machine. So it's neat to understand how those machines work, especially Mine Lab. You get into those bigger size ones, it's a little confusing. So yeah, good times. Now, the last event that I have before we'll double check back on the website is the Reed Gold Mine Carolina Gold Rush Day, Saturday, March 19th. Now, this is back in the 1850s, even before that, the California Gold Rush. So, I mean, you're talking back in 1799 when young Conrad Reed discovered that 17-pound gold nugget while fishing in Little Meadow Creek, which was America's first gold rush. So they're going to have historic interpreters out there kind of explaining about it and recalling that time, reliving that discovery. They're also going to, because this area was, a mining area even into the 1850s. So they're going to have demonstrations of the mining area during that time, the 1850s. With living history demonstrations of surface and underground mining, including hands-on mining activities.
Okay, how are they going to do that?
Well, it's probably not actually underground. All right.
So I'm just guessing here. I'm taking the
I'm gonna say it'll be a little display of what it may have looked like with some fake. Yeah.
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 That sounds more like it.
Yeah. But it would be cool if they took.
But we don't want to steer people to go, oh, I think I'm going to go underground. No, you're not.
Yeah. So, but no, it's cool though, because, you get to look back at how even in the 1850s, they continue to mine that, in process. There'll be costume interpreters there. We'll show cradle and log rockers, which they sorted through dirt and found large nuggets on the surface. Wouldn't that be nice? Others will show how blasting holes were drilled and gold-bearing quartz rock was removed from the mine. They're even bringing in a California-type tin stamp mill that will show how rock was mixed with mercury to extract gold. Admission for this is $5 for adults, $4 for ages 3 to 12. 2 and under are free. Now, why charge a 3-year-old, even a 5-year-old? I mean, to me, it's like children 12 and under are free. Give me a break.
Yeah.
You think your kid's really that excited to be there? Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know.
I think it should be like 16 and under, because if you get a 16-year-old to set something like that, you get something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I agree.
Yeah.
Well, they're not out there breaking into your freaking car.
Yeah.
Guess
Well,
what? Maybe they are, because you charge them freaking $5 to get in the place.
12 and under.
Yeah, I think at least 12 and under should be free. But
Yeah.
whatever. Those are your online events there. Now I will go on to goldprospectorspace.com. There are a few events showing up thanks to the Indiana Gold Prospectors chapter. The March 2022 Morgan Monroe State Forest outing, March 19th through the 20th.
Oh, that's a good time.
That's like their big kickoff, first outing of the year typically. And yeah, we've really, dog. We've gone to one of them, and it was a lot of fun. Great time with everyone. And
Is that down in Brown County or no?
is Morgan Monroe in Brown County?
I don't know.
I don't know offhand. I can't remember. But that's also the place where you do have to get a panning permit.
Yeah.
And
And
that-
anything with a motor.
Yeah, no motors, no big shovels, like only
You can use
hand
a
tools.
Right.
Yeah, the little pumpy ones.
We found a lot of gold there.
Oh yeah, it's some good areas there. It's been worked, but
Yeah, it's always.
you can find some good gold there.
Yeah,
Yeah, you'll be like, I wish I could bring my dredge in here.
right?
You really do. Yeah.
Oh,
So
imagine if you could take a dredge in there.
yeah.
You-
Now, out back in California is the Fresno, California Fairgrounds Gold Show, March 19th through the 20th. So that one's pretty cool that's there. Not this is not a GPA event. This is put on, I think, by the Central Valley Prospectors Gold and Treasure Expo.
Mhm.
So that'll be a good time there.
Yeah.
Let's see. Go back. Of
It's
course,
always,
in
it's
April.
always good to see those. It's always good to see those little gold shows like that, because you never know who's going to be there or what they've put together. So it could be,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. But, you know, and you got to think that like the big GPAA shows, they've had to really limit locations just because of the cost and the time it takes. Not to mention certain local areas making it a little more difficult for them. So it's really cool that a lot of these groups and communities have banded together to kind of create their own shows going forward. So yeah, but there in April, real quick, is the Owen Putnam State Forest outing in Indiana. That's April 23rd through the 24th. And if you give me a minute, I will go look at the GPAA, give you a quick rundown here of their events for their Golden Treasure shows this year.
Oh yeah.
So March 12th through the 13th, which our very own Scott Swiftwater Tony will be giving a symposium on dry washing.
I hope. You know what? I tried to get with Kevin Hoagland again on through my messenger, and he never did answer back. I'm like, are we still on a go? And
Symposium.
Yeah, it'll be a symposium brought to you by Swiftwater and his ass.
Scott, I think you better just show up because he's expecting you.
well, I hope so, because
Yeah.
I'm damn sure going to be there. So
Show up ready because, yeah, that's just Kevinisms. Right?
Yeah, I would know. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, so that's March 12th and 13th at the Arizona State Fairgrounds.
it will. You know what? It will be a good show, because it's been like 2 years we haven't had one.
Scott's going to be there.
And Scott's going to be there. Yeah.
I'm always
Yeah.
there.
I honestly, I thought the Arizona Gold Show was one of the biggest out there besides when they would do their Vegas show. Honestly,
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
the amount of vendors there. Yeah. It was a really good
The
good
Vegas
show.
show was phenomenal. You guys.
Yeah. Vegas is always phenomenal.
That's where I got to meet all you guys and stuff, man.
Yeah, that's where Kathleen, Rich, and I were drinking by the pool all day, getting a little bit of drunk.
Yeah.
We came up with the great idea. We should have Scott come on the show.
And here we are.
And here we are.
God
I
help
thought
us.
I thought it was funny because me and Lisa, I think Lisa's already gone or something. We were walking to the room and I see Kevin Hoagland coming down with a cup of coffee. I'm like, what time is it? He goes, what? He's like, it's like 7 o'clock. I'm like, I gotta go to bed for a minute.
That was fun. I hope they bring the Vegas shows back. Those
we
were
were pushing buttons all night. Woohoo!
woohoo. All right, so March 26th and 27th, Puyallup, Washington at the Washington State Fairgrounds. So be ready out there. Now, April 9th through 10th, they'll be up in Portland, Oregon at the Portland Expo Center for the Golden Treasure Show. Now, in April 30th through May 1st, they're going to come out to the East Coast at Concord, North Carolina at the Cabarrus Arena.
Uh-huh.
And then finally, May 14th through the 15th in Columbus, Ohio at the Ohio State Fairgrounds. They'll be here.
Yay.
And, of course, we'll be there, the crew. Hopefully everyone. Most of us. Some of
me
us.
and Lisa's driving, so we're gonna be there.
Well, you're driving all the way, huh?
We got a space train here.
We're gonna drive right up into your driveway. Because after we leave there, I'm gonna go by and pay my respects to my grandmother's grave and everything in Indiana. So we've got an agenda.
Okay, that's the way to do it. Have an
So
agenda.
yeah. But those are all your events. Yeah.
Very cool. Awesome. That is awesome, you guys. Yes, some good stuff coming up. Right? Good stuff. Always good stuff. Big Scott speaking in Arizona with his, what'd you call it, Chef? His
The
symposium.
symposium.
Hey, you guys won't believe it because I've been going through this for like the last 2 months pretty hardcore. Like every day when I'm working, I'm like, there's got, what can I find that you got to describe? Now, I think I could squeeze it all in an hour.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to get some really good pinpoints.
Talk
and
fast.
the stuff that I know that works and tell them why, when, where, and how.
So the show that Scott's going to, when is that one?
The same weekend as the
12th through the 13th.
12th and 13th.
March 12th and 13th.
It's like 2 weeks away or something.
Same week as NASCAR, same week as the Donkey Derby.
Yeah.
So the Swiftwater Dry Washing Symposium.
That's right.
You need to delegate your duties.
Yeah. Say.
No, it's like I said, it
Maybe
should.
There you go, Weigold. Weigold can go ride the donkeys.
I mean, you could do the one on Saturday. It doesn't mean you have to do the one on Sunday, Scott.
I'm going to go mining.
No. If I do a speech, Richard, I got to be there both days.
I do it both days. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're committed for 2
Which
days.
I usually go both days anyway, because you see some people on Saturday and you see other people on Sunday.
Are you doing a PowerPoint though?
No.
No PowerPoint.
Well, you have materials to pass out and read.
Well, no.
Yeah.
I've got it.
Well, you have a chart or a graph.
It's going fresh off the cusp.
Do you have a slideshow?
So
No.
wait. You're going to expect people to sit there and stare at you for one whole hour?
Well, they did it last time, and I was just babbling how to become a darn gold miner.
Okay. Well,
Yes,
Which,
we
I
were
mean,
there.
Was
I
it
mean,
really?
I-
Did we sit there a whole hour
It
though?
was, yeah.
Holy shit!
I can't.
Like I said, I mean, I got stories, and I can tell you how to go. But this one this year, I just want it to be like
Good.
informative, and you want to know
Yeah.
these are the tips that are going to help you when you're out there.
I think you should have a slideshow though.
No,
You need pictures and charts. You need a laser
You have a
pointer.
clicker. Click.
Yeah, clicker.
Next slide. Click.
you know what? I find those meetings when they have that, and all that crap, laser point, it makes the guys
People like
out listening to you.
visuals.
Yeah, but it makes you feel stupid.
Visuals.
No, people like
Like, oh yeah, you really had to point that out, or freaking
I like
put a picture.
visual.
Well, at least
Like
just
visual.
show pictures.
Yeah.
Well,
Maybe.
you said you're
Lisa probably knows how to put a deck together. Just
Oh,
let her
yeah.
do it.
and you said you're gonna have a dry washer hopefully out there to demonstrate it, right?
Well, I'm gonna ask because I know Ryan, and Ryan knows me, so I'm gonna ask Ryan to actually let me borrow a dry washer just for a minute. Not the motor, but just the dry. Because there's certain things I want to show in the aspect of how you set up a dry washer.
Uh-huh.
You need to get a hand crank one too, though.
Yeah.
No,
Show people why you don't want a hand crank, and then you get people to come up and do it for like 5 minutes while you're talking. No, you can't quit. You're gonna lose all that gold.
right?
You gotta mess with people, engage them,
Yeah.
pull them up there.
That'd
Now
be
you-
funny.
You know the hand cranks are fun,
Yeah, they're exhausting too.
and you got to remember if you are in the right spot and you go out and use a hand crank for what 2-3 hours. You come back and like, oh my god, I was in the right. It's gonna be.
You know, hand crank.
We use
The hand cranks are good if you're just testing an area and you just want to backpack it in because they're a smaller, more portable.
Yeah.
Right.
Now you can also get like we got ours, the Thompson dry washer. We have we got the motor to have like you could run it with the small battery.
That was nice.
And you hear
Yeah, I know, right?
but, you know, you remember that, Scott?
The little puffer that could.
Yep.
Yeah, you can hear that sound in the desert like you wouldn't believe.
I love that video. We should dust it off and like put it out there again.
But I'm with you, Shad. I think Rob should go up on stage and start cranking the dry washer the whole time.
Rob will be your Vanna White.
Right.
You're an assistant up there.
No, the price is right.
Oh, the price is right. Yeah. You can showcase.
Well, Rob's definitely learned a lot since he's been here, and I've been trying to show him like every day. I'm like, there's some different things that I see him doing that I'm like, okay, this is why we're doing it, or da 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 da. And he's like, he's picking it up pretty quick.
Well,
He hasn't got hit in the head with a rock yet, so he knows to keep looking up.
he can bring you your laser pointer and your slide clicker.
There you go.
Yeah.
No, I'm not doing it.
He can be your assistant.
Start planning.
That's right.
Like I said, I got my thing. I went through and what would I say during a day, and I go through and I pretty much going to tell you, at the start, what's the most important thing when you get into it, why you do this and why you do this, and da, 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 da. Would you classify it or not? Well, know your gold. There's a lot of factors that comes to dry washing that would blow your mind.
See, that'd be cool.
My mind is blown now.
Mine too.
Yeah, but I mean, if you ever went dry washing like this sucks, and you go home and scan it out, you're like, this still sucks. Well, you did something wrong.
I will say, yeah, okay. So Kathleen and I, we did it for our anniversary, right? We flew into Vegas and we drove to Gold Basin, right? Well, we stayed at the Shep's Minor Inn in Chloride, which is a great place.
Fun.
That was fun.
Yeah, that was fun.
So we did our own day trips, went to a GPAA claim in Gold Basin. So up there in northern part of Arizona. Never dry washed before. We had our hand crank.
Never been in the desert before.
She had it. And yeah, we had no clue what the heck
that
we
was
were
a lot
doing.
of work.
Yeah.
That's a lot of work.
Oh yeah, we were not. I mean, we were like trying to figure out in the wash, like where would the gold be, and we were like trying to do it like the creeks back home, and it's totally different out there in terms of how stuff moves and the speed of which it moves and drops really fast, and it's just it's a little different. Not to mention trying to find indicators. Like we had no clue. But it was fun. We had a blast doing it.
It was fun.
It was fun. Two knuckleheads in the middle of nowhere by ourselves
in the desert.
In the desert with our hand crank. I'm like, oh, it's like I was all excited. Like, okay, I packed this thing in a giant suitcase, right? And so I wheeled out the suitcase in the desert down in the wash, pulled it out, put it up, and we were like all pumped. We got our buckets, right? And like we start feeding it. It was like, oh my God, this is horrible.
Yeah, you got to want gold to have one. I mean, that's
we got like a few specs.
We got a few specs, but we learned a lot what not to do.
But when we brought it to
it was to the Amra claim. It was during the Vegas Gold Show, and then I think Rich was with us, Dennis.
Scott, you were there, but
Scott showed up. Jimbo was with us, a few other people from Amra, and so that's when we got the motor attachment and a battery, and it was nice, man. And you can watch that video.
Yeah,
it's the sound funny. It makes, man.
It made that sound. It was hilarious, but it worked. We got some good gold out of there. It was fun.
It never came up.
It's always
little puffer that could.
Yeah, it's always funny because people take them out like, oh, I'm going to be super silent, like I'm going to sneak on somebody's plane. But you hear one of two noises, either or you hear.
Yeah, I never did get a bit of gold from Arizona.
No,
Not a spec.
No.
Nope.
None.
Oh yeah, that I remember. There's a whole issue about that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Nope.
I forgot.
Jim got it and Dennis got it. Dennis got his share. I didn't get shit. Nothing.
Dang.
That just doesn't seem right.
Doesn't, and you were the one that worked the most.
I didn't get a dime.
Wow. But we got pictures of you, and
But
you
we
did a
had
good
fun.
job.
We had fun, and that was worth it.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was a
When
blast.
we move out there, you need to come out and redeem yourself.
that's right.
That's
And I
right.
got- Well,
we'll
we
do
did
these.
get these.
Yeah, we got our Crody
Yeah, I
tattoos.
know, right?
Yeah.
That was my souvenir from Vegas.
That was
There you
me.
go.
Yeah. Wait, where's the house?
I still have mine, but I can't show it to you.
I got mine. Yeah, it's not like something we're gonna wash off.
I know. Unless you're gonna go get the laser treatment removal.
Hey, I got the
We're
mug.
branded.
I got the mug. I'm good.
Now you gotta get the ink.
Scott, he's afraid of needles.
Oh, he didn't.
Really?
Attack.
Hello?
No,
What do
he
you
don't
think's
got
on my
it.
arm? Ain't afraid
Oh,
of
he don't got it. He's like not true.
Well, he wasn't
Hey.
really part of the crony club yet.
Yeah,
I'm drinking
he-
almost getting. I'm drinking. I don't need no new ink at 50 years old.
He still isn't part of it. Just saying. You're not a true member
Until you got.
unless you're inked up, man.
We're like Yellowstone. You gotta.
Got something
You got to be branded.
Yeah,
That's
you're
right.
branded.
Don't make us take you to the train station.
Yeah, I'll take you to the train station. Here, this part.
You and your little dog too.
We'll show you.
The dog just said, "Look at me."
Mhm. Hey Scott, I could give you the tattoo when you come to Ohio.
Oh, there you
Right,
go.
Jim Grimes. I don't need another tattoo, dude.
Yeah.
Well, if you come to the gold show, like, I'll take you where we went.
yeah. See,
Now, what part of I don't need a new tattoo are you guys missing?
we don't hear
Well,
that. We hear
yeah.
I want. All we hear is I want a tattoo.
Why go? I'll get one, man.
You can get one on your lower back.
Yeah, get one right in the small of your back. There you go.
Hey,
Classy.
when's the Ohio Gold Show?
May 14th and 15th.
That's
Of
right.
Of what month?
May.
That's after April.
What part of that don't you
That is
understand?
You're
after
right with us
April.
for the
Yeah.
show.
Yeah, 5th month of the year.
Yeah, 5.
It'll be a good time.
Me and Lisa said we're gonna be there.
All right. And on that note, let's go ahead and wrap this up. It's Wednesday. Well, we got to work tomorrow.
All right, Gold Diggers, get on.
All right. We want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. Don't forget to join us Sunday at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. We'll be
After the
back.
NASCAR race.
Go NASCAR. Yay.
Do not.
Goodness car.
NASCAR.
NASCAR. All right. We're out of here. Good night, everybody. See
Good night,
you.
Gold Diggers.
We want to thank you for tuning
Hi,
in.
Gold Diggers.
And be sure to join us every Wednesday night right here on Prospectors Radio for our West Coast Wednesday show at 9 Eastern Standard Time. Thanks again for listening.
Don't forget to buy ruthenium.